my friends. I suppose this is kind of a bit of a vlog in a sense, in that it's recording my week, or this week. I'm going to try and do different bits each day in the week. You can see how it all pans together. It's kind of a little bit of an experiment. Basically, this week I'm just coming from South Tyrone Hospital, where I had an aortic aneurysm abdominal scan. Seems to be something you get when you reach into your 65th year, which I've now done. And good news all round, everything all clear, so happy to have that over. It's always a bit of a worry when you go for these things that they're going to find something dangerous, but that was not the case, so we're very happy with that. It has me out and about on a Monday, which is kind of strange, because they have it's the first Monday of a last week of a school term, coming up to Christmas. That's what this is the last school week. Most schools will be finishing this Thursday or Friday, probably the Friday, and it would be the first week like that I would actually be not involved with any schools of any kind at all. I don't even have grandchildren at schools or whatever. I have one grandchild, two grandchildren at kind of nursery stroke playgroups, really playgroups, but not the formal school situation where you have all the nativity plays, carols, everything else to go to. In my case, it would have been at one stage as a teacher and as a school principal, organising all of that, making sure that the place was set up for the parents coming and everything else, all that goes with that. Then in my counselling work around schools, I'd have spent quite a bit of time working with the children that I would have who had autism and ADHD and different behavioural difficulties, particularly around this period, because they struggled with the lack of routine at this time of the year. Of course, timetables, normal school days, etc., went out the window with practices for school plays and all kinds of things, and that kind of knocked them out of their routine, and they don't cope well with change. So we did a lot of regulation work and safe place work at that time of the year, so we did. It also was a time to look at where you were with regards to what you'd achieved during the school year, and I used to do that individually with the children I work with and look at their goals or their targets, see how well they'd achieved them. I'd also then have talked them through with their classroom assistant and their class teacher, and that would have been kind of a reinforcing exercise from the point of view of actually getting them to realise, yes, this child has made progress, maybe not on all fronts, but there is progress happening, and that they need to recognise that and work with them as we set new achievable targets. And we want them to be achievable. You don't set targets that are out of this world, and I think that's something that maybe occasionally businesses and different things don't. Targets have to be worthwhile and everything else, but they have to be realistic and they have to be achievable. And then you can move to the next set. It's like as I used to talk about, the steps and the stairs. If you take a flight of stairs, it'll take you the whole way up to the top of a building just by degrees. If you have 2 or 3 steps in the middle missing, you have to jump the gap. Now, if you manage to do that, brilliant, but if you don't, you're all the way back to the bottom. So definitely targets and stuff like that have to be well set and achievable and incremental as you go. So you slowly make the progress you do, and it is a slow progress situation, particularly with the children I used to work with. But anyway, at this time of the year, every teacher out there is in the mad mayhem of the last week of a school year, and good luck to them with that, and I hope they're all enjoying it. It's a lovely time of the year. I always felt in schools, because there's a great atmosphere in the schools. Yes, there's a bit of panic and stress and everything else, but there's a great atmosphere with the carols going, and the children are in great form and all looking forward to Santa and different things like that, and the whole thing. The grandchildren are starting to get to the stage where they're almost at the stage of starting to embrace that part of Christmas. So that's a nice thing. But anyway, this week what I'm hoping to do is give you a little bit of an insight into how I'm doing my week without schools. So that's going to kind of be the plan. For today, I'm off at this stage to do a little bit of shopping. I've got a double birthday to take care of, double celebration to take care of between Christmas and the New Year, from the point of view. My wife's birthday is before Christmas, and then I have Christmas to take care of. So I kind of have to, the way I deal with that, maybe it's the way my mind works, I get the birthday stuff first, and then when I have that done, I then get the Christmas stuff. I can't buy the whole lot in one batch because I need to separate it out and know what I'm doing for each bit. So today is the birthday shopping. That's what we're planning to do, and that's where we're heading now. So we'll see you all on the other side. Thanks for taking the time to watch, and of course, in this the Christmas season, have a happy one. Don't stress too much, and we'll all get there eventually.